Peace. Infinite waters diving deep once again. It's a new day. We're out here in nature. 10 worry misuses for overthinkers. Are you always overthinking, worrying a lot? Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. I get a lot of people writing into me saying that they're worrying about this, they're worrying about that. A lot of changes are happening on the planet right now for everybody, including myself and the cat down the road, and we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? I finally realized how to stop worrying, and that was, there are things outside of my control. I have to let go, I have to surrender, and I have to realize this: most of what we worry about never ends up happening. Worry, number one, is a misuse of your imagination. Worrying is like a hand that comes into your mind and then robs your imagination. Where did it go? Nobody knows. Okay? When I stopped worrying so much, I now tapped into my imaginative potential. I was creating and creating and creating like never before. But when I used to worry a lot along my early journey, I couldn't create because my mind was too busy. My imagination wasn't there because I was so scared all the time, so anxious and nervous, panicky. Imagination frees you from the limitations you have placed on your mind. Slow motion this side. Okay, definitely. Number 2, worrying is a misuse of your time. Yes, give me my time back, because let's face it, a lot of us, we worry about so many different things. And the time it takes to actually have a good worrying session, how long are your worrying sessions? Like really, how long? Like an hour? That's the minimum, right? Usually it's about 3 hours. You're worrying about someone, you're worrying about something, and guess what? Nothing is changing. Because to stop worrying, what helped me was to realize worrying doesn't change situations. Only action does. Slow motion this side. I want my time back, right? Once I stopped worrying so much, I had more time to do whatever I want, to be at peace, right? Because yes, worrying does take your peace away. It's time to get it back. Number 3 is that worrying is a misuse of the present moment. Like, literally, worrying robs you of the joy of the present moment. Because most of us are worrying about what took place yesterday or last year, or we're worrying about something which hasn't even happened yet. But it's about to, Ralph. It just hasn't happened yet. But it's about to, no, it hasn't happened yet. Yeah, it hasn't happened yet. Not yet, right? So I realized this, that control is an illusion. External control is an illusion. The more I began to surrender a lot more, I became happier, healthier, more fun to be around, because I'm like, look, I'm absorbing myself in the present moment where worrying cannot and will not exist. And then you're back in the past. Okay, now it started again. Don't worry about it. 7-day vegan challenge. Number 4, worrying is a misuse of good food. Ever been unable to sleep because you're worrying about something? Wait, what's worse is you're on the dinner table You can't finish your food because you are worrying about something. Now the food not only gets cold, what's worse, you don't even eat it. That's right. That kale salad, you don't eat it. Those mangoes, you don't eat them. Yeah. People stop eating when they're worrying, when they're overthinking. Once I stopped worrying so much, I was actually able to enjoy a mango for the first time. Moment of silence. Yeah, that's an achievement. Okay. Number 5, worrying is a misuse of energy. Like, I used to be a chronic overthinker. I wonder what is going to happen to me next year. Will I get that job I want? I wonder what my relationship will be like. Will people like me? Yeah, a lot of energy is invested into worrying. I wonder what these leaves are doing on my face. I don't care. I love them there. Let them stay there. I'm not going to move them. Okay, they move themselves, right? So once I stopped worrying so much, I got my energy back. I felt better than ever, stronger than ever, more confident than ever. Okay? Because worrying is the greatest energy vampire. Slow motion this side. Number 6, worrying is a misuse of proportion. Because worrying blows everything out of proportion. Like literally. Something so small is like this right now. I realized that when we worry a lot, we create a story. All of us have stories we tell ourselves, but the problem is most of these stories are coming through a filter of how we perceive reality. Therefore, we add our own spice on it. So what we think took place may not have actually taken place. That's why we're worrying. We're creating these imaginary scenes and scenarios, but hey, we're good writers, right? To stop worrying, you need to be a very bad writer and start seeing things for what they are. Realize that you look, you woke up today, you got a roof over your head. Certain people don't even have half of what you have, right? That's how I start putting things in proportion again. Number 7, worrying is a misuse of perspective. Because once again, we take things out of perspective when we worry a lot, right? We make it look like that and this and this and that and that. Whoa, right? Once I stopped worrying, I started to put things in perspective and realize my problems aren't as big as I think they are. In fact, my thinking creates a lot of problems to begin with, right? What is number 8? Worrying is a misuse of always forgetting about your surroundings, right? It's a misuse of surroundings, right? Have you ever been so consumed in your mind that you've forgotten to look around all the beauty around you? I'm driving, going to the beach, but I'm so consumed by thoughts, I actually forget to look at the beautiful ocean. How terrible. I apologize, ocean. You should apologize too, because if you're worrying all the time, chances are you are missing out big time on your surroundings. So what actually helped me to stop worrying, I practice mindfulness meditation every single day, where I become aware, very tuned in to my 5 senses. We've got a lot more senses than that, right? What am I listening to? What am I breathing in right now? What am I looking at right now? Everything is right now, right? And my surroundings right now, right? You become hip, you become in tune, you become right now, literally. What is number 9? Worrying is a misuse of attention and focus, right? When you're worrying so much, you start making a lot of mistakes. Well, I'll talk for myself. I do anyway. I start tripping up everywhere. I'm not paying attention, right? And I've realized in becoming your greatest version, which is a whole process, you have to be very attentive to what is happening. Not only does attention and focus bring you into the present moment where all the creative juices lie, but it also allows you to free up a lot of mental energy. It helps you conserve a lot of mental and emotional energy. It helps you just feel better, right? So I'm always realizing to stop worrying, I've got to focus on the here and now. Number 10, worrying is a misuse of creating your reality. If you are worrying about somebody or something, chances are you're living in their world. When you come back into your own world, you start creating, realizing you are a co-creator of your reality. And that's what's helped me along my journey, to realize that, look, I know when I'm not worrying so much, when I'm actually consciously creating my reality, to say whatever I'm thinking of matters, right? I don't want to be thinking about nonsense because I'm going to be creating that somewhere. I gotta be thinking about what drives me, what makes me happy, connecting with amazing people, and that's what becomes my reality. And then I just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? We are out here breathing in that good ass prana. Have a beautiful day. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You